Hát azt hiszem nem működik teljesen. Akkor azt hiszem. És adok már egy kis hangerőt. Szerintem hangos leszek. De így már jó lesz. Azt hiszem. Akkor folytassuk is, nem is tudom, hogy hol tartott. Ja, hogy ez mondom. A gombok.
Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later.
Ó, szokolót kell megtalálnunk.
Just climb aboard when you're ready.
Igazándiból nem tudom, hogy hol tartottunk. Már be is töltöttem. Nem vagyok ennyire hozzászokva. Ilyen gyors nem tölt.
What do you think, Corvo? Caldwin's Bridge. You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive. He's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo.
Kell. Ezeket hol? Nem érdekel. Okay.
Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
Okay.
Curfew means ain't nobody allowed to be just wandering about, except us guards. Yeah, I know. But if we do see someone, then what? Do we say something? Remind them about curfew? No, you don't remind them. You chase them down, and you give them a severely deadly beating is what. Nice. Severely deadly beating.
Még jó. Azt kell kikapcsolni. Ahogy látom.
Visitors to our city. By order of the region, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period.
How old did you say your sister
tomorrow
was?
morning
Another night.
at sunrise.
Patrol with you.
Ja, hogy
No stupid goddamn. Somehow.
I smell bones in the pylons, blood beneath the stone blocks, and I building the structure.
tudunk vajon bejutni, vagy tudunk följebb is menni. És egy azt kéne, hogy meg... Várjunk, tanultuk.
Tired yet? I don't need shit from you.
No stupid goddamn.
Oké.
Maybe win.
Kezdve.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Oké. Lehet, hogy nem kellett volna itt senkit elkábítani. Oké. Ott itt semmi. Ó, hát erre kéne menni. Ezt nem tudom felvenni. Nyilván nem itt kellett volna jönnünk. Öt. Ajaj. Tudok fölmenni, tudok följebb menni. Akkor próbáljuk körbe.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning
Baj,
at
oda nem
sunrise.
tudok felmenni. Feleslegesen használom a manám. Meg itt például. Miért nem tudok oda fölmenni? Előbb föl. Ja, tényleg elszoktam már. Nem tudom, merre menjünk. Így jöttünk. Pedig itt kell menni akkor. Valahol. Ajjaj. Föl tudok menni.
Citizens and visitors
Ha ez az ajtó volt, én mert hülye.
the curfew is now active.
Oh,
No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
oh. Oh. Menjünk először szerintem a raktárba. Menjünk először a raktárba.
More big red swarms. You always amuse me.
Oh. Három van.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed
Nem
across
kellett volna még
Caldwell's
menni.
Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
I need more men.
Hát egész békésen intéztük el. Hát nem maradt semmi lőtünk. Altató legalábbis. itt lesz. Aha, itt lesz fenn.
Many seek the bridge for solace. Ruined men, abandoned women, and plague victims have all left from here.
Oké.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian is allowed along Caldwell's
Másik
Bridge
oldalra.
during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Oké. Erre nem lehet. Lehet bemenni.
Stupid goddamn.
Ajaj. Ez volt mindig. Oké, csak oda hogy jutunk. Oké. Oda kéne menni. Oda hogyan? Onnan. Itt nincs. Itt már
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across
Oké, ha jött.
Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
valami ötlet. Nem tudom merre menjek. Valahogy be lehet jönni. Hogyan? Honnan? Hát... Megpróbáljuk itt. Nem tudok jobbat.
Curse the plague and this blasted curfew. How is anyone supposed to make a living?
Well now, Mr. Pratchett, even a wealthy man like you needs the city watch. Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right, and the weepers, excuse me, the plague victims are worse. Are you saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing curfew?
It won't do you any good to bait me, officer. But don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll profit. A smart man can come out ahead, even in the time of plague.
Oh, hello,
Sure,
barátom.
like that Sokolov. He's doing fine. Always a lot of exotic items coming and going from his place. Keeps this place running, at least for now.
Yes, yes, if by exotic you mean foul-smelling as a witch's bottom. The royal physician will be fine too until he crosses the wrong man.
A másik.
Teach him to best made cards, the half.
Hát, bocs. Ó, kombinál. Oké. Ilyen tud kombinálni. Hát szerintem akkor egyel feljebb megyünk. Megkapjuk. Nem bántam nekem. És nem.
I am the one. I am the one who sees it all. I see everything, and you see nothing. Nothing.
Az előbb nem vett észre. Ó. Méghozzá totemmel. Az jó lesz.
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
Oké. Hol lehet a megoldás? Érte lejönni? Van még lejjebb. Oké. Mi lehet a kód? Jó, nem semmi. Ezt nem hiszem, hogy megszerezzük. Oké, hát akkor menjünk.
Yeah, he came through earlier. Made us all touch the charger, and then left for the legal district.
Okay, good. We can't lose any more time. Touch the charger before your ship. Duty
Ajaj.
and our pilot prior.
Those things? Give me the willies, sir.
You'll be thankful when Slackjaw's boys come down the street to slit your ricker. It'll be fun to watch them turn to ash. There was a time when we didn't need these things for a gang of kids down. I think since the plague hit, none of them expects to live past the
Ó,
wedding.
egy
So why be scared of
torony.
anything doing?
The reason you scout is so you don't end up in a cell. What Alec did was the exact opposite of scouting.
We see.
They're still there. Yes, the pylons are still there. In case we want to go and get ourselves killed. We could have bust out.
Tessék.
Eventually, sure. He's the only one who can tell us about the girls. Let him rot in a cell a while.
Valakinek feltűntem.
Ready? Now, you got your basic pair and two pair. Next comes the tall towers. And then, captain's quarters. Got it so far? I'm not an idiot. Then you got your dungeon. And above that, the royal platform. Which is what you had. A very, very good hand. Only one thing can beat it. Very rare. Which is what I had.
Majd bakker.
Come on, say it. Say it. I want you to say it with me. You'll never learn. The Lord Regent's purse. Dice.
Ó, baszki.
You made someone a widow, damn you! We know you're here. We'll...
Na hol?
Into ash.
Ah, oké.
Time we didn't need these things to keep a gang of kids down.
When you find out what
I
the
think
guards
since
are
the
doing,
plague
come
hit, none of
back.
them expects to live past 20.
Now
So
it's
why be scared of anything?
Scout so you don't end up in a cell.
What Alec did was the exact opposite of scouting.
Hát próbáljuk. Ezen. Fej. akartam megölni pedig. Újtól összött se az. Egy most mehetünk szakodóvért.
What for? The lights are working perfect.
Well, there's nothing to do. And I like climbing the pillars.
No, stupid gut. Leave the oil tanks be, or they'll break. Why they always gotta put me with you, I just don't know.
De jó. Megyünk a metróállomásra. Be is töltött. Van egy... Egy csontalizmál van. Hey. Az kéne lesz pedig.
If you say so, sir. And remember, guardsmen, we must make sure it would look very bad on your record. Very bad indeed. Should the factory shut down on your watch. Yes, sir.
Gyere már.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Chances are very good.
Az, hogy kéne ki. Hát. csinálni. Majd még egyszer, hogy ki lehet kapcsolni. Oké.
Someone's supposed to be on duty.
Az a baj, hogy... Ó, Isten. Ah. Mennyi jelen van? Okay.
Probably rats into everything.
Ajaj. Egy rúna van ott. Talán föl is tudunk menni. Lettünk. Vagy... Visszakerültem ugyanoda. Ah. Akkor innen. El tudunk osonni vajon? Van valahol már? Belül.
Someone get over here!
Hát bocsi. Nem akartalak megölni, de valahogy oda föl kéne jutnom. És azt hiszem ez a megoldás lesz. Itt van. Ó, és itt vagyok szokoló fázánál. 16 méterre.
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great potential according to the latest celestial alignment. As for test subject 312, after the characteristic sloughing of the skin, she...
What is this? I don't have anything to take.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now. So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
Hogyan kell... Társó. Társ. Most. Elixír. Van elég. Jaj, üres elixír. Ja, itt lehet. Nem egyik szokolóba. Samja. Ó, ködik.
pass me by. All
Let's
the
just see
others
what happens
down
if I
with
get
the
another
sickness.
crack at this guy.
Valószínűleg
The royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
még nem. Itt nincs semmi. Ezt elhagytam. Ó, hát akkor menjünk. Hát igen. Legalább 3 rúnát meg festmény a hajba kell. Jó. Hát 2 civil. Akkor itt vagyunk. Újra hátvédbe.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Így van. Ó. Matti.
Attention citizens. This evening, streets adjacent to Pendleton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony following the tragic loss of 2 of our city's best and brightest, the Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton.
Ha ezt
All
nem így
holdings
meg.
and parliamentary votes now fall to Lord Trevor Pendleton, who asks for respect during this time of mourning.
Kéne találni. Ajjaj. Itt gyorsabb utat választok Emilyhez. Megtalálom a tudat. Emily.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there, in the city.
Please leave a candle for me. I gets dark in here and I can't see my mother. I just want a candle. Where is Corvo? No! Mother, run! No! Corvo!
Poor Emily. Her childhood is lost. She has
Don't look
become
your
a
eyes.
pawn in the games
Why are
of
they so
men.
black? Stop looking at me. How much?
She still has bad dreams, though it's understandable given all she's been through. Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother.
Such sadness.
Little Emily. Someday soon an empress, but only an exhausted child at the moment. Poor girl. She's been through so much. I hate to say it, but we're counting on you to make things better.
Persze, hogy jobbát. Emily. Junk. Szerintem már ez...
Wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Aha. Eddig. Ó, vertünk. Élmény. Akarsz beszélgetni? Akkor viszont. Aha.
Good morning, Corvo. I believe Sokolov is awake now. The Admiral is with you.
Merre van kihallgatni?
The renovation of Caldwell's Bridge will be delayed indefinitely. Until then, citizens cross at their own risk.
De hát elmegyünk venni. Csak azt hol találjuk? Bocsánat, hogy... Oh. Nem mellettem. Már olvastam. Igen, kellene. Oda lehet lopni. Mi? Nem? Na, menjünk, hallgassuk ki Szokolovot. Majd utána veszünk tudod.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do,
Kifosztom őket.
I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague, I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
Megpróbálkozom veled.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Meg.
A curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
Na. Piero. Jaj, de jó.
I could use a drink.
Cserkelem.
Not the swill to be found here.
I'll leave it to you.
Hello, Piero.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Be aware.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock.
Ja.
I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one.
De nekem kell lesz.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Ó. Hol a brandy? 150 csak. Oké. Fejlesztések. Léptek. Az jól jön. 89 érmű. Oké. Akkor maradunk ennyi. Köszönjük szépen a brandit.
You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported.
Can't you see I'm about to bathe? I understand. It was an accident. We have such a hard time maintaining privacy in such a crowded house, don't we?
Azért megnéztem a listát. Meg kell szokni, hogy ez nem fut állandó. Gyere ide, Szokolov! Na nézzük.
King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate? Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, you'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne.
Az nem fog úgy menni. Az még nem fog úgy menni.
I swear I never saw her face, although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city, and perhaps the Empire itself.
Olyan, hogy én mindig körbe megyek.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Oké. Na, szemjelhez már nem megyünk.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
Emily, gyere ide, hát beszélgessünk.
So fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them. My doll, Mrs. Pilson, was there the day my mother died. We both saw it.
Jó. Emily visszamegy a szobájába. Nagyon jó. Nézzük.
Say what you will. The royal physician knows his wines.
Még beszélünk vele.
My arc pylon will eclipse the old Sokolov model.
De jó.
You require my unique services? We can quickly return
Igen.
to the shop.
Voltod. Ja, egy kettes szint. Ó, hát... Pézen. Jó. Akkor lemegyünk a helyre. És akkor készülünk a mivelhez. Játékmentése. Így. Na, akkor már ennyi lenne. Köszönöm. Te megnézni. Na de sziasztok!